Hey everybody, David here, and today I'm going to be talking about Arrow. Blooper. Hey everybody, today I'm going to be talking about Legends of Tomorrow, Season 2, Episode 5, Compromised. Let's talk about Legends of Tomorrow, not Arrow. So let's get right into this. This was a really good episode. Was it as good as last week's? No, last week's I thought was a really strong one, but this one was almost as good. It was really great. This episode and last week's episode, if it continues like this is going to be a much better season than last season. I really liked all the stuff that was happening with the characters that we know. They go back to 1987 because Dark's there, and they get a signal, I guess, sending that an aberration is going on back there. That means something is changing in 1987. And what they don't know is that the Reverse Flash is back there causing some problems with Damian Darhk. He goes and gets Damian Darhk to do this little ploy with the Russians. I do wonder still because this is not the first time we've seen the Russians on Legends of Tomorrow. And it does make me wonder if this is going to affect Arrow in some way in the flashbacks. If this is going to play out somehow with the Russians. If they'll talk about Damian Darhk or something. That's one thing that did cross my mind. We also got to see Martin Stein again, young Martin Stein, who we last saw in the 1950s, and now it's 1987. He's played by the same actor. He doesn't look like he aged much since we last saw him. I think they should have either dyed Victor Garber's hair, brownish or something, or they should have gotten an actor who was a little bit older than the last actor. But you know what? Fine. I'll let it pass. I didn't mind that actor last time because he did do a good job. And he was still great today. I believed him as a younger Martin Stein. And, I like that the older Stein had to kind of mentor his younger self, trying to knock him in the head a little bit that, hey, look, pay attention to your girlfriend a little bit more, because one day this woman is going to be the love of your life, and you are going to have to care about her more than anything else in the world. And so I liked a little bit of that. There was a little bit of character development there for Martin Stein, the old one and the young one, I guess. So that was really nice. And I'm kind of sad that he didn't. I don't know if he remembered Sarah. He remembered the old Martin Stein. I thought, maybe the issue with Sarah from last time would have been brought back up. Like, oh my God, that girl that I was falling in love with. I don't know why I was doing a British accent, but anyways. Speaking of Sarah, I should mention that I really did appreciate that she finally gotten over her wanting revenge on Damian Darhk for killing Laurel. I thought that was something that needed to be resolved if Damian Darhk was going to be a main threat this season. It just made sense. And at the end there, she kind of just you know what, I'm not going to kill you. But I thought it was stupid that she told him that you are going to die, because of course he's now going to want to change his destiny. But I guess then, to be fair on Sarah's part, she didn't know that he knew a speedster that could probably change time. So as soon as Eobard Thawne came in and saved Damian Darhk, it was like Sarah, I think, knew by that point that, oh crap, and I spilled the beans. But she didn't think about that Eobard Thawne would take Damian Darhk to change his destiny. That was kind of the big thing at the very end there that kind of blew my mind. Oh crap, Damian Darhk and Eobard Thawne are changing their destinies. So what happens to them won't happen to them. I'm just wondering what the heck is going to happen this season. this is definitely going to affect Arrow and the Flash in a lot of ways if both of these two are teaming up to change what happens. And the question that we still don't know is, how will this affect Malcolm Merlyn and Captain Cold? Because we know that they're going to be joining these two very soon. So how will that affect them? This is going to be really interesting, and I think this is definitely a huge improvement. I wish Vandal Savage was back, though. It would be cool to see Vandal Savage teaming up with some of these guys too. But Vandal Savage only had that one mission, right? His mission was to live forever, kill the Hawks, and kill Rip Hunter's family. So, oh well. Hopefully, we get to see Vandal Savage again. I know I'm going a little bit off track here, but he was a cool villain, and I would like to see them. I mean, it is a time traveling show, right? So it would be pretty sweet if they did find a way to bring Vandal Savage back in some way. I also got to talk about, the JSA kind of made an appearance. One of them did, who was played by the actor who played Bishop in Aliens, the second Aliens movie, the one James Cameron directed, and he did return in Aliens 3. It was great seeing him in this. I think he's a really great actor in general. And having him on this show for this one episode, I hope we get to see him again, because I thought he was a really cool character. You definitely learned a lot about him because of the JSA, which apparently was dismantled after the war. And it makes me wonder if this is going to be maybe a setup for the Justice League, when, this team gets back into the present day. Maybe they'll say, hey, you know what? This Legends of Tomorrow thing, it's cool, but we don't always have to time travel. Why don't we start, creating a team in the present day and call it the Justice League? I think that would be pretty cool, personally. Tell me what you guys think on that. Yeah, I really did enjoy the interaction between Nate and Vixen. I think both of them have good chemistry, and it looks like that's the romance that they're going to go in. So I'm very excited to see how that is going to all play out. For all it's worth, I think there are very minor issues I had with this, like nitpicks. Like one of them I mentioned earlier. But other than that, yeah, it was a fun episode. I really enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to next week, because next week Jonah Hex is coming to town, or the Legends are going to go to Jonah Hex's town back in the 1800s. So that's going to be a lot of fun, because I think we mostly enjoyed Jonah Hex from last season. So it's going to be great to see him again. And I am very excited to see this Legion of Doom story unfold. I'm really excited the way it ended there. How will that affect Arrow and Flash? That's the thing that has me excited. I'm starting to think now. Here's my third theory on who Prometheus is. That's right, this is affecting Arrow. What if Prometheus is Damian Darhk? That would be crazy. If I still had to pick my number one theory, it would be Oliver Queen from Earth 2. But Damian Darhk is now a possibility for me. So that would probably be my second guess. And my third guess would be Tommy Merlyn. And that's right, I'm starting to die down on the Tommy Merlyn thing. Maybe I'll make a whole video on my theories for all of these shows right now, because there's a whole bunch of them for Flash and Arrow specifically that now I'm starting to think about. So guys, that's the end of this review. I really enjoyed it. Comment below, tell me what your thoughts are on it, and like this video if you agree with me. Don't dislike it, guys. Come on. Don't be a douchebag. Like the video, support me, and if you have a problem with my video, just let me know. I'm a cool guy. I listen to negative feedback if it's constructive criticism. So comment below, and check me out on Twitter and Facebook. And until next time, guys, take care.